Good evening, my soul brothers and sisters. God blessed us with another beautiful, blessed day. So we got an awesome Bible study ahead of us. First off, I'd like to thank God for giving me another opportunity to spread His words worldwide. Secondly, I'd like to thank all my subscribers and all my followers for walking with me on the path of righteousness. Let's get to it. From faith to faith. Title of the day is Don't Buy a Lie. Bible verse reading of the day is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 2, and it reads, "And all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you, if you shall hear unto the voice of the Lord, my God." Well, brother, in the end, I'm sure you will see these financial problems are actually a blessing in disguise. Have you ever heard anyone say that to someone who's hurting financially? Chances are you have. It's a popular idea. The problem is, it's a lie used by the devil to keep believers down. As a result, many believers today are suffering one financial defeat after another. So let's go to the Word of God today and get the issue of prosperity and poverty straightened. Let's find out once and for all which is the blessing and which is the curse. You can find the answer to the question in Deuteronomy 28. What God describes in verse 1 through 14 is the blessings, prosperity. In verses 15 through 31, God describes poverty, and He called it a curse. The curse is meant to destroy, not to teach people a lesson, not to make them more spiritual, but to destroy them. Regardless of how intense the lack is, the nature of poverty remains the same. It is and will always be a curse. Satan has gone to great lengths to convince God's people that poverty is a blessing in disguise. But poverty is something the devil contrived. Don't buy to his lies. Get your thinking in line with the Word of God. If you're a born-again child of God, you no longer have to live under the curse of poverty or any other curses for that matter. You have been redeemed. Don't buy that lie. One thing about the devil been doing this for centuries. Hundreds and hundreds of years from the beginning. If you read the Bible, if you know your history of the Bible, you know from Genesis the devil been doing this. Lying and making it sound good. That's why we have to build a relationship with God so we can know the difference between the voice of God and the voice of Satan. I say this a lot on this channel because it's true. You will know. The Bible said the sheep know the shepherd's voice by voice. I don't know if you've ever seen this clip. It was a clip of a shepherd letting random people yell at his sheep in the same code, shall I say, that he say, right? For instance, Yaki, right? For instance, several people were saying the same word, but he said it, and they ran to the sound of his voice. So we have to know the difference between God's voice and the devil's voice. And once we get that understanding, we will know which is right and wrong. We will know which way to move and when to yield. Don't buy into the lies that you think that's right. Nah, question those things. If it don't compare to what the word's saying, if it ain't in black and white in the word, I don't really buy it. Can't.